Today, we are diving into a recovery secret from ancient Japan that might just completely flip how you think about rest and focus. And here's the kicker. It has almost nothing to do with getting more sleep. You know the feeling, right? We've all been there. You do everything you're supposed to, you go to bed on time, you get your 7, 8, maybe even 9 hours, but you wake up and you just feel drained, like you barely slept at all. You're just dragging yourself through the day, powered by coffee, wondering, what am I doing wrong? It's so frustrating, and honestly, it's a super common problem. And this all leads to what I like to call the modern sleep paradox. I mean, think about it. We pour so much effort and money into optimizing our sleep. We've got the sleep tracking apps, the weighted blankets, the blackout curtains, the whole shebang. But for all that work, a lot of us are still exhausted. It feels like the more we chase more sleep, the more real energy just slips right through our fingers. So this really brings up a massive question. What if we're all chasing the wrong thing? What if the key to feeling rested and focused isn't about cramming more hours into our night, but about completely changing our entire strategy for recovery? And this is where we can learn a ton from a completely different approach. The Japanese model of recovery isn't about one single long chunk of sleep. Nope. Instead, it's all about something called segmented recovery, which is a much more flexible and frankly strategic way of managing your energy across the entire day. At the very heart of this philosophy is a concept called Inamurai. Now, I know, the name itself sounds like it's straight out of the world of the samurai. And that's actually for a good reason, because it's all about being strategic, disciplined, and just incredibly effective with your rest. Okay, so what in the world is Inamurai? Well, simply put, it's the art of taking intentional, short recovery naps. And the two keywords there are intentional and high efficiency. This is not about you accidentally falling asleep on the couch. No way. This is a deliberate technique, and it's designed to recharge your brain without any of the nasty side effects. So the big question, how do you actually do it? Well, the technique is surprisingly simple, but trust me, every little detail is absolutely crucial for it to work. It really just boils down to 3 simple steps. First, find a chair, and I mean a chair, not a bed, not a couch. This part is non-negotiable. Second, you set a timer for just 10 to 20 minutes. That is the sweet spot to keep you from falling into a really deep sleep. And third, and this is key, you stay upright. That posture is everything because the goal here is a light doze, not a full-blown slumber. And this right here explains the why behind the whole technique. See, that short time limit and staying upright are all designed for one thing, to avoid that awful, groggy, confused feeling, what scientists call sleep inertia. So instead of waking up feeling worse, you get this clean, sharp boost of focus, and you're ready to get back to your day. Now, look, mastering these power naps will absolutely give you a huge boost in your daytime energy, for sure. But if you really want to unlock this high-efficiency recovery system, you have to know that Inamurai is only one part of a 2-part system. It's only half the story. The other half, the foundation that really makes this all click, is about protecting your deep sleep at night. This is where a concept called circadian discipline comes into play. And it's not just about when you sleep. It's about lining up your sleep with your body's natural internal clock to get the most quality out of your time. Okay, check this out. Research is really clear on this. Our body's most important repair and recharge processes happen in a very specific and very important window of time. We're talking between roughly 9:30 p.m. and 1:30 a.m. During these few hours, your body is doing its most critical work. Physical repair, regenerating cells, and, this is huge, detoxing your brain. This isn't just any old sleep. This is the main event. So the whole thing boils down to this. A 4-hour window. These are the golden hours for recovery. Think about it. Sleeping from 1 a.m. to 9 a.m. is just not the same as sleeping from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m., even though it's the same number of hours. When it comes to deep physical restoration, the timing is what matters most. And this chart really just puts it all into perspective. I mean, look at this. You can see the massive, outsized recovery value that's packed into that early 9:30 p.m. to 1:30 a.m. window. It's way more than all the other hours combined. Protecting these 4 hours gives you a huge return on your sleep investment. It's basically the 80-20 rule for recovery. This small window delivers the vast majority of the benefits. Okay, so let's tie this all together. What we have here are 2 powerful strategies that actually work together. This creates a completely new blueprint for how you can think about your rest and how you manage your energy. So here it is, the two-part plan. It's pretty simple. During the day, when you feel that afternoon slump coming on, you use a 10 to 20-minute Imurai nap to reset your focus. Then at night, your number one job is to protect that critical deep sleep window so your body can truly repair itself. You can think of it as a system for both offense and defense for your energy. So I'll just leave you with this final thought. For years, we've all been told that the answer is always more sleep. But what if that's the wrong question entirely? What if the real secret to feeling truly energized, focused, and effective isn't about maximizing the hours you're unconscious, but about mastering the art of recovery?